to stand in the morning? And who taught the oceans you can only come this far? And who showed the moon where to hide till evening? Whose words alone can catch a falling star? Well, I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. All of creation testifies.
Good morning, sweet buggy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little buggy boo boo poo poo boy. Happy birthday to you. Happy 8th birthday, sweet boy. I cannot believe our little boy turns 8 today. 8. We had just moved to Crown Point, Indiana from Decatur, Indiana. And we lost a dog the year prior in April. We lost my dog, which was my 2 biological boys. It was their dog that they grew up with. We lost her in April, and then a year and so many months later, a year and 3 or 4 months, we got Bug. And my requirement was that Bug had to look completely different from our other dog. I was so devastated with losing the one. She was a female. She was a puggle. She was half beagle, half pug. And you'll never guess what her name. Her name was Puggle. Her original name was Tilly, but for whatever reason, we just named her Puggle. Her name was Puggle, Pug, Pugs, Puggity Pug, Mrs. Girl. We had a bunch of names for her, but she died very suddenly. She was sick one morning, and I took her to the emergency vet, and she had a ruptured gallbladder. She was, I think, going to turn 11, and so we just had to put her down. So then when we were getting ready to move to Crown Point a year and so many months later, 3 or 4 months later, we decided to get Bug. If you know anything about a puggle, they are usually a fawn color, a light brown, and they have beagle ears, usually somewhat of not a curly tail, but a tail that's a little curlier, and they have short hair. So when I told Rob, it's got to be the complete opposite of what she was, and he is. He's a tricolor, black, brown, and white. The only brown he has on him are his little eyebrows. And male, female, long hair, short hair. And she was a little, I would call her unique. I figured out why she was unique, though. I knew nothing about, I shouldn't say that. I knew about dogs because we had dogs growing up, but I didn't know the proper timeline of getting a puppy. And the guy that was selling the puggles gave her to us when she wasn't even 6 weeks old. She was 5 weeks and 5 days. And so Puggle came with her own set of corks. She nursed on her blanket, and we didn't know what that was until I did a little bit of research. I found out that puppies from 6 weeks to 8 weeks old learn how to become puppies through their mom. And she never really learned how to be a proper puppy. So she was I called her our special needs pup, but she was such a good pup. I can't remember how I found out that Bug had a sister, and her name was Melody, but she passed away here within the last year, and it makes me very, very sad because they absolutely loved her, just like we love Bug. So it's kind of a sad day because I know they're probably very, very sad. So on today's agenda here at The Blended Nest, I just finished with grocery shopping, so I need to kind of clean the kitchen and get the groceries put away. But I'm going to fix the mailbox. I'm going to get that done. And someone, because you are so amazing, you gave me an idea, a trick, instead of changing the entire mailbox out. Because my little idea did not work. It didn't work. So I ordered something, and I'm going to be showing you how I am going to fix it. Because right now, it looks very sad.
Into the blue, I'm falling with you.
Before I go outside and start on the mailbox, my IKEA order just came in. That's terrible lighting. Let me move you over there. There you go. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm trying to get rid of plastic items in our house. I don't use plastic Tupperware things. It's all glass. And I found these probably 2 years ago because I ordered them when our new kitchen was installed in our old house. And what I love about these is I love the size, and I also love that the tops are interchangeable. So you can get them in a bundle like this, or you can buy them separately. I went to IKEA and bought them the last time, but I ordered them online, and I think I paid $5 for the delivery or the shipping, which is not bad because if I went to IKEA, I'd have to drive to Charlotte, which is an hour and a half. And the only thing I want in IKEA are these little glass containers. This is what I ordered this time. I ordered these 3, and they come with these lids, and they stack nicely. So that's what the one bundle was. And then I also ordered these. These are such a good size for leftovers. These work really, really well. And I ordered the lids, and I actually ordered extra lids because in 2 years, I've lost one lid. I've lost one lid, meaning it broke right here. It cracked. So I ordered 2 of these, and then this is my favorite. This is kind of almost like a 9x13, but it's so nice to put leftover brownies, cookies, etc. Not only do they have those sizes, but they also have this, and this one. And then they have the baby. And their lids all stack like this. I don't know how many glass containers that I ordered from Amazon that I sent right back. It's something about the lid. I don't like the hinged lids that they're floppy. These aren't floppy. The ones that are always, I'm not a fan. I don't know why. But these are really good quality, thick glass. So if you're looking for great containers, I would highly recommend these. Puzzle lovers, this is the board you didn't know you needed. This 1,500-piece rotating puzzle board makes puzzling so much easier and more organized. It sits on a lazy Susan and turns 360 degrees, which means no more leaning across the table. It also has 4 drawers to sort your pieces by color, edge pieces, and sections, and the cover keeps everything protected when you're not working on it. It's such a fun gift idea for birthdays, family game nights, holidays, or anyone who loves a cozy night in with a puzzle. If you've been following along, you know that our mailbox just got a mini makeover, and you'll also know that the lid has been hanging on by a thread for months.
If I could, would it go back where we started? I know you're still waiting, wondering where my heart is. Praying things won't change, but the hardest part is you're realizing maybe I.
Someone sent me the idea of just replacing the lid. The lid. You only have to replace the lid. Our mailbox is built into the brick, and I ordered a lid. So I'm gonna pop the one off. It shouldn't be hard. I should just be able to rip it off since it's hanging on by a thread. And this one fits inside of it. I think this is amazing. So this will fit inside, and then I will attach it with screws on the inside, and then I can spray paint it. So, there's even a magnetic closure. Look at that. All right, let's go do this. This is what it currently looks like. Very, very, very janky. Very janky. So I am going to pop this off. This is what I tried to fix the other day. Did not work. And then I'm going to pop this off, and then the other one should just fit right inside here.
Sweet sunlight, sweet sunlight, shine down.
With a little screwdriver and some screws. And the screws go in here. There's a little lip right in here, so the screws go on the inside of that, so this shouldn't fall out. So we're just going to put these in here and finally get this mailbox looking better. I still want to spray paint this. I want to spray paint it an off white or a color to match the actual mortar, but this is going to be a big improvement.
Sweet sunlight.
The mailman is here. I bet he is going to be absolutely thrilled. Oh my. Oh, and that goes right there too. Look at this.
Oh, okay. You did it yourself?
Yes, I did. Looks better than this.
Okay, look at you. I'm gonna hire you.
Have a good day. I'm gonna go to the hardware store and get smaller screws. So these are flush because I don't like those sticking out. And if I push them anymore, they're gonna go out the side, I have a feeling. I also need to buy a smaller one up here. There needs to be one to hold this in place. But look at that. Simple fix. I forgot to mention how you find out what size lid you need. You just measure the inside of the box. They're pretty standard. And that project was so easy. I cannot believe I waited this long. The neighbors have been driving by. Oh well. Either we have really good neighbors or he was just being nice. But I was out there walking with Bug, and one of them stopped and asked how everything was going. And I said, well, I'm going to fix our mail. I'm going to fix our mailbox. And he said, really, what's wrong with it? Come on. I feel like I am overwhelming you with stories today, but I had so much to share. And I got my covers in for the table and for the new furniture. Because it's not under an enclosed area, like a pergola or something, the table out there is getting ruined. And because I was not smart enough, I made a bad decision. That table came with a cover, and I told Rob, we'll never use it. We won't need it. And we do need it. I don't think I'm going to put any of it on right now. I'll share it with you tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain again until tomorrow. And I took all of the cushions off of here because it was easier just to grab it and go. But I bought individual covers for this in case I don't want to take the cushions in. I can just cover them. But when I use them, I'll share them. I want to show you one more thing and then I'm done. I will leave you alone, I promise. I'll leave you alone. There was the storm last night. I shared with all the rain. And when I got up this morning, I always do my Bible study either outside or in the sunroom because it's very, very quiet. And I was sitting there and I thought, man, there's something odd in our backyard. A big old tree fell over. And it's the neighbor's tree. So let's take a peek. The property line runs right here where these evergreens are. And then that's our property line right there. So actually, I think our property line includes those bushes. So these trees are the neighbors right behind us. And that one is too. And what I noticed when I was looking out, I didn't have my glasses on, so I really couldn't see very well. But I saw deer walking around in here, right here. And then I saw this. And I realized that must have happened last night. So it's crazy. It is just, it's amazing how things like this happen. It's amazing.
To infinity and beyond.